Hey guys, welcome to another speed paint video. I know it's been a while since I got another one of these out, but school and work has been really taking a toll on how often I get to draw pieces I think are worthy of a speed paint, so I hope this is okay for what it is. The speed paint today is on my new current obsession, Jojo's Bizarre Adventure, specifically the main characters of part 4, 5, and 6. They're my favorites, so that means I draw them and only them exclusively. um, I don't. So the reason I drew this actually was because um actually when I was posting some other JoJo fan art on Reddit the other day, I got a comment saying how this person said they really liked how I drew Giorno, the blonde, a certain way, like with certain clothes, and specifically I gave him high heels. And this user commented, I love how you gave Giorno high heels because it kind of reminds me of Prince fashion, the singer, and how Prince and Elvis were really big inspirations for JoJo outfits and stuff like that. And I just think it's neat, even if he didn't mean to do it, that you gave him something that, and like, that looks like it could be inspired by Prince fashion wear. And I took that, I don't know what it was, but that comment kind of took my attention, and I was like, what outfits did Prince wear? Because I know, for like Josuke, the guy in the middle of the drawing, um, a lot of his clothes and stuff, and like hair and all that, was inspired by Prince and Elvis, like specifically. So I was like, that's an interesting take. I want to go see what it is, like what actually the fashion was like. So yeah, so as you can see with all the clothes that these characters are wearing, I took inspiration from kind of like pop idols, I wouldn't say. Just kind of like popular singles in like the spotlight kind of like the only one that isn't like a current idol is because like I think he's passed already, Prince. So yeah, but these characters, their outfits this time, I was inspired by Little Nas, Doja Cat, and then obviously Prince. So, and it was all because of that one Reddit comment that I drew them like that. And I actually really liked how they came out, specifically Josuke's, little Prince inspired jacket. It's the way I ended up drawing it was very nice. The glitter, I like drawing glittery outfits, so it was really fun getting to do his when you'll get to see it when it gets towards the end. But yeah, so that's once if you've seen the final picture already, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so that's what inspired me to draw them in these outfits at least. That's the story behind that. Um anything else about Reddit and what I've posted on Reddit, you can go find. I guess I'll leave a link. I guess I'll start adding my Reddit link below with everything else that I usually leave. So if you're interested, you can go check that out. As of now, I'm just focusing on getting everything finished and colored, like the base colors down, so I can start shading it. Let me tell you, I had no idea what I wanted Jolene's outfits, like the colors to be, because Doja's is like the inspiration for her outfit, and Doja's outfit was like completely white. It was like no color, it's just white, and I honestly don't think Jolyne looks all that great in just pure white, but I ended up keeping it white despite how many times you're gonna see me changing the color on it. And I kept it white because no other color looked good on her either. It was like, for some reason, like the blue, like she's usually seen with, didn't really go well with this piece for some reason. I think it may be because Josuke's outfit is also very dark. It's not like a blue, but it is like a really dark navy bluish with a purple in there. So maybe it was just really hard to differ between their outfits if I made it a darker color as I tried. So yeah, I ended up just keeping it white and it turned out alright, so I can't complain. I also tried adding more heart and diamond motifs to Josuke's outfit, as you can see here, but I just gave up on that because it did not look good. So I ended up just giving him a necklace instead because it was easier that way. And because I thought his outfit was kind of bare and I need to add something to it, because like Giorno's outfit is like his outfit is the Little Nas inspired one. So his outfit is obviously like there's so many little details on his outfit and it's kind of insane the amount of details that were in there when I was looking at references. It's quite intimidating having to do all of that. And even though I'm complaining about the details, I still left some out. If do like a side by side comparison, I obviously left certain things out and added a few more things, but overall it was a really difficult outfit for me to do. And you will see that I spend most of this speed paint just trying to color Giorno's outfit because it is just such, I don't want to say like a complex outfit, but it is just something that I wasn't really expecting to have to take so much time on, but I did anyways. So, drawing all those little buttons and the little shingles or what, I don't know what to call them. I'm not a fashion person, I'm just drawing them. I don't know what anything is called. Um so yeah, that's about as much as I can talk about like the outfits and whatever. Uh it was really fun just drawing them in general. I haven't actually spent this much time and effort on a drawing in a while, so it was very refreshing to actually be able to sit down and do a piece I'm proud of at the end and will actually like after after a few days because I haven't been like that with my art for a long time, ever since really like school's been getting more serious and harder on me, so that's probably why. But it was really fun to be able to do this. All that aside, uh, I've been really into JoJo's Bizarre Adventure for like the past month now, and that's mainly because of my roommate. When I told her I tried watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure on my own before, and I told her I dropped it in the first part because the first part wasn't very interesting to me. I literally dropped it after like 3 episodes, I know, but then she was like, "No, you have to keep on watching because it gets way better after part one." And I wasn't very convinced at first. I was like, "Yeah, but if it doesn't interest me within like the first 3, 4 episodes, I just drop animes usually. That's just how I am." And she's like, "No, like, trust me, you have to, like, I'll watch it with you. Like, we'll watch it together. I'll get you through part one." And so, long story short, she did, obviously. And then and we ended up watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure on Netflix, the first part, second, and third. I finished the last half of the third part on my own because this was during winter break and she had to go back home, so I was by myself watching Netflix basically all winter break, and so I finished part three all on my own, and it was very she was right. It does get way better after part one, but like not saying that part one wasn't like good. It's just that it took a while for me to get invested. I guess and part two was way easier to get invested in because I like the main JoJo of that part way more than the first part. Like no hate to Jonathan, but like Jonathan, my man, moves I. So yeah, part two was way easier to get through, way more enjoyable for me. So I was looking forward to the rest of the parts. Um, part three, part three wasn't bad for me. It's just that I felt like part three dragged on way too long, like way longer than it needed to. Cause like after all the tarot card like stands were done, I was like, oh okay, so that means we don't need any more stand fights, right? We don't need any more like enemy stands. But then they got to Egypt and we got 9 more, and I was like, I see. And, like, and it was during those 9 episodes, like not 9 episodes, but like those 9 enemy stands, I was like, dang, they're really dragging this out on us, aren't they? And then like they weren't bad fights or anything like that. It just felt like it was going way too long. Like it was taking way too long to get to fucking Dio. Like, listen to Dio, man. But yeah, so part three was good. It just felt super long, and I felt like it was just dragging for way too long. But and I also like the Jojo Part 3 Jotaro. He's not one of my favorites either. He's kind of in the same category as like Jonathan for me, and how and like I like him, but not enough or not as much as the other ones. So he kind of just stays in this realm of yeah, you're cool, but you're not my favorite. That's just how it is. And so after part three, my roommate came back and she was like, "Okay, we have to watch part four together. I don't care about part having to watch part five with you together, but we need to watch part four together because part four was my favorite part." That's what she said. And so I was like, "Okay." And I actually I went ahead and watched like the first 3 episodes on my own in a part four because I don't remember why I did. I think I was just bored, and so I just went ahead and did it. I didn't think too much of it, but then when she found out I did, she she was like, "Stop what you're doing. We're watching. Like, stop. Like, watch it on your own. We're watching it together right now." Like, so she made me stop whatever I was doing, and we put it on our our TV, and we started watching it together. Like, she got upset, but it was like, come on. Like I was doing okay, like um but yeah, part four is definitely my favorite part out of the ones like all the anime at least, like since they're only up to part five, part four is some of my favorite. I'm currently not watching, I'm currently reading through part six. I'm not even done with part six, and yet most of my JoJo fan art has already featured Jolyne in it. Yeah, sorry, I said I said woman love woman rights. Okay, like this I love like Jolene's character already, like so much. I really like it. It's just that I haven't had really the time or like energy to read. Watching anime is just so much easier, but reading it's like, oh man, I am never gonna finish this. That's just how I am with reading in general. But yeah. And then part five, I don't know why, but part five felt like it went by really, really fast. I know part five and part four have like about around the same amount of episodes. I just feel like part five went by super quickly. For some reason, I can't really recall half of what part five was for some reason, but like I remember all the important parts, but at the same like it just felt like a lot happened, but like nothing happened at the same time in part five for me. Like in my memory, at least, I just know I liked it, so that's enough. That's enough for me. And also, like part five has my second to favorite, like Jobro, like Bruno. Like he's definitely my second favorite Jobro after like Caesar. So that says a lot about me. Like my favorite, like who my favorite JoJo is and who my favorite JoBro is. Like if you haven't picked it up by now, like Josuke is my favorite JoJo, and my favorite JoBro will have to be either Caesar or Bruno. Like honestly, even though I say Bruno's like my second, I have to like now that I think about it, I think Caesar and Bruno are kind of the same, like around the same tier for me. Um, Caesar holds a special place in my heart just because Joseph was the first like I think Joseph is the first JoJo anybody actually like truly like gets attached to, you know what I mean? So I think that's why I like Caesar a lot too, because of his connection, like his relationship with Joseph. But like on his own, I'm kind of like, huh, I'm not sure. But like Bruno in part five, Bruno was my favorite character from part five. So but yeah, so if you've seen part five, you know why my Bruno would probably be my one of my favorites. And I think about that man daily. I miss him. That man. But same with Caesar. Like, I have a lot of there's a lot in common between Caesar and Bruno, huh? If Caesar is honestly thinking about it, if one of your favorite characters is a Joe bro, I'm sorry. Like like I feel sorry for us who stand Joe bros. Like dang, we really have the worst choice of favorite characters. Not because they're bad characters, but if you've seen or read, Jojo, you know why. You know why. I think the only person, like the only Jobro, if you stand Okuyasu, which she said, which you should either way, um, I think that's the only one where we win in that case. Araki said gay rights only one time, and that was in part four, where literally, everything is fine, everything is dandy. I think that's also why I like part four so much, is because um it just for some reason part four just seems more like, as much as it's about like fighting and all that stuff, just like the little slice of life aspect in there was a nice touch, because they felt, all the characters felt way more relatable in a way, you know what I mean, because they're all high school students, and you see them go to school, you see them do random shit around town, it's like it's a nice kind of small town homey feeling, I guess, with our characters. So it was a nice touch, and I think that's also why I like part four more. It has a more, not in like a sense of like reality, but it feels closer to something we can relate to. So yeah. Okay, I think that's enough of me rambling about which parts I like, which characters I like the most from JoJo. It's pretty obvious just from my art that I've posted who my favorites are and why. So I think I'm done explaining that. Oh, okay. So going back to my actual speed paint, we're getting to the part where I'm doing Josuke's outfit. The glitter. Oh my goodness. So this outfit, that I was inspired from, the one that Prince was actually wearing is so gorgeous. It's like this open chested, like purple coat that's like, it has sparkles and glitters all over it, and it's just very gorgeous and pretty. And so I knew like immediately that I needed Josuke to be wearing that. I was like, I don't care whatever outfits I picked out from Google Images, this is the one. This is the one I'm going with. And even though I hate having to actually sit down and color glitter, it's so fun to do, and while I'm actually doing it, but thinking about it gives me a headache. But doing it for here was actually pretty, it wasn't difficult actually. It was pretty simple because I wanted to do more, I say. Like I wanted there to be more glitter on his outfit, but though the amount I gave him already seemed like a lot, so I didn't want to like overdo his outfit with more, especially since I gave him a little extra whatever those like spiky thingies are. Yeah, I gave him more of those because Prince didn't have like a whole bunch of those on his outfit. I just gave him extra because if I didn't, it would seem pretty empty on his since he can't see half his outfit. So I gave him extra to make it a little more, a little more special. And same case with like Jolene's outfit. Certain things on Doja's outfit, I tweaked and added, all the butterfly motifs. Like I added those because like I thought it'd be a lot cooler if I did it that way, and would make a lot more sense. It's the same with like the little beetles, no, not beetles. Oh my goodness, ladybugs. I put on Giorno's outfit. Um, I can't believe I just called them beetles. Oh my god. Don't crucify me for that. I looked at it for just a split second and I was like, yes, that is a beetle. But yeah, a little details I added for fun. So all their outfits are just, kind of inspired. I took some bits and pieces from pictures that I found on Google and put them all together, obviously. I think all artists do that with outfits they like. Um, the closest outfit on there to like the source material is definitely like Journal's outfit with the little nice pink like crop top cowboy look. It's a very good look. Little Nas, like props to him because that was a look, and I would love to see more things like it. Like dang, that outfit slapped. Like go off. Besides the outfits, the reason why I chose to like draw these three characters in the first place is because not only are they my favorites, but also because of like their potential aspects as characters if they were actually to like me in canon, because for some reason we never do get to see them interact in canon, which is really disappointing. But also, like, imagine if they ever did, like how OP that would be. Like, Jesus, we would it would not be a easy fight if we went against these three, you know what I mean? So yeah, the potential in there is off the charts, and I am here to fulfill my own indulgences. I'm nobody else's, just mine alone. Sorry to anybody else, but I matter. So yeah, I love the ideas and headcanons. I read about them, so it's like they're all so sweet, all very, very cool. And so I offer my own piece through art, and like just the aspect of them like being cousins in the family, like that's great. And then I love that. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. I'll leave it to the music now.